Hello everyone, and welcome back. We're back with more of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, Trials and Tribulations. And last time I kind of got stuck on the current cross-examination. So let's see if I can get that figured out fairly quickly today. So let's get started. Okay, let me read through this again. Not that one. just so many things bothering me here. Phoenix saw... Maybe my memory's off on this, but I thought Phoenix saw who he thought was the killer go towards the inner temple. That was when he tried to run across the bridge himself and fell. Weather data. Lightning struck Dusty Bridge at Wait a minute. It takes 15 minutes to walk to Dusty Bridge, but less than 5 using one of those. That doesn't mean anything. Maybe they threw the weapon. That is possible. Asking that be reported, I went out to the main gate. There I saw tracks that indicate the snowmobile had been used. 5 is one of Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I got stuck on this cross-examination last night, so I'm still trying to figure it out now. I saw the murder around 11 p.m. Let me press them all again.
Hold it!
I'm sure about the time. Can I see the evidence? Sure. If there's anything you actually want me to highlight, let me know. And then also let me know when you need to go to the next page. Pictures of any kind. Okay. Let's see. There's the map. One thing that's bugging me, I don't have any evidence about it in my court records, so it wouldn't really be much help. But I seem to recall, before he fell through the bridge, he claimed he saw who he thought was the killer on the other side of the bridge. I could be misremembering that, but I thought that's what happened. And that's why he was running across the bridge to begin with. Because he was worried about Maya. Like I said, it doesn't matter at this point because I don't have anything about that in the court record anyway. But, just saying. Yeah. Now this is the photo that's bugging me a little bit. Cause I don't know who the footprints belong to, and as well as I can tell, it looks like it's someone walking away from the gate. I did try it on a few, on some of her cross-examination, but I may just not have hit the right one. I may just not have presented on the right statement. Something else I just noticed about the footprints. It looks like... Which, yeah, if that's the case, they may not mean anything. Well, since you were stuck, should I tell you? No, because I was gonna try to figure it out again today after I'd kind of had some time to kind of rest my brain up, I think. Her estimation of the time is survival, at least.
Hold it!
The one who trampled me. Yeah, I'm not reading it because I already did last night, so sorry if that's causing confusion. I'm not reading out loud, I mean. A whip is better than any stun gun, that's true. So I thought I'd go out. In her hands anyway, yeah. So I thought thought I'd go out to the mid-game for a spell.
Hold it!
Wasn't any snow on it. So that does kind of back up when she says she would have seen it. Problem is, we're not playing Danganronpa. I can't find anything to agree to consent with, just contradict. Just contradictions. So, doesn't really, this isn't any help. Sadly, you can't be barely wrong. Sad. Hang on. Trying to remember my Monokuma voice. Sadly, you can't be barely wrong. There we go. For some reason, only snowmobile wasn't covered. I still feel like that has to have something to do with it.
Hold it!
In that case, why didn't you use it yourself? You could have... Wait a minute. See, this is what happens when I'm doing these when I'm not running on Bikini is George of the Jungle. Yep. But this is what happens when I'm trying to do this, I don't know what the word of, when my brain's when my brain's tired, I guess is the best way to word it. Because I did not think about that at all. I'd fetch some points when I crashed into. That sound. I can't take that sound. Plus, is that supposed to be a crunch sound? Doesn't sound like that. It sounds more like... It sounds like... It's the sound that Goto makes when he's drinking coffee. How does that sound like a crunch sound? Oh, well. Now, why couldn't that have been added to the testimony? Well, I guess that... Gosh dang it. So that's not it either. Gosh dang it. I thought I might have been onto something a little bit. But because they didn't add that bit of info to the court record in any way, I can't use it. I don't want the answer, but I'm not figuring anything out either. I heard it could have done that too. Oracles, I have to go back. Well, okay. I'll see if I can figure it out on my own then. Anyway, see you later, Soup. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. And thanks, Soup. Sorry about that. I had to go check the phone real quick. I saw the murder. I feel like I already tried this, but let's try again anyway.
Objection!
Okay, yeah. Actually, hang on a minute. What the hell, Miles? Okay. Wait a minute. Where would they have...
Objection!
Really? Okay. I admit this photograph proves something. Because I hang on a minute. Let me see if I can kind of figure out what I was thinking there when I picked that. Because I know I had something... I think I was thinking, where would you put a weapon on... Where would they put... How would they hold the weapon while driving this thing? That could be completely the wrong thought process, so I'll see where this goes. I admit this photograph proves something. It proves the snowmobile was used on the night of the murder. Right. You finally accepted the inevitable, it seems, Myers Edgeworth. However, if what the witness says is true, then why is there only one set of tracks? Okay, I thought of that too! Truthfully, I thought of that too. What do you mean? Iris left Hazakura Temple, threw the weapon into the river, and then returned. If this was the case, then naturally there should be two sets of tracks in the snow. Those from heading out to the bridge, and those from coming back. Ah, you're right! You are forgetting one thing, Miles Edgeworth. On the night of the murder, it was snowing. Yeah, I thought of that too. The tracks leading to the bridge were erased by snowfall. This removes your precious contradiction, now doesn't it? I see. While she was at the river, the snow stopped, leaving just the return tracks in the snow. What do you have to say now, Miles Edgeworth? Is there a flaw in her theory? I think there is. I did the snowfall covered one set of tracks. I'm gonna save just in case, but I think there is one. I feel like there is a contradiction. The tracks to the river were covered by snow. What a nice theory. However, Miss Wakama, that is impossible. Would you care to explain why there is a route index finger currently pointed in my general direction? No need. The evidence will do all the talking for me. On the night of the murder, the killer went to and returned from Dusky Bridge. In order to dispose of the murder weapon, the outgoing tracks were erased by snow. Or so claims Miss Von Karma. Mr. Edgeworth, present your evidence to the contrary, eh? Evidence that the outgoing tracks were not covered by snow. Okay. Well, the only thing I feel it could be is the weather data. Snow approximately 7 to approximately 10:50 p.m. The approximate part is a little concerning, but let's see.
Take that!
Witness, please tell us again what time it was when you witnessed the crime. Like I said, it was around 11! Of course, this means that the weapon was thrown away after that time, correct? On that note, please take a look at this data. It is the weather report for Eagle Mountain on the night of the murder. The weather report? Snow started to fall at 7 p.m., but it stopped at around 10:50. Therefore, when the sister witnessed the crime at 11 p.m., the snow had already stopped falling. It is impossible for any tracks made after that time to have been covered up. No! Order! Order! Very well then. It looks like Miss Von Karma's claim has been snowed in. What? It's too soon to be closing this trial due to snow. Myers Edgeworth, how pathetic of you to rely on the weather of all things. Answer me this then. When is the weather report ever correct?
No, you got all wrong. This isn't a forecast, this is actual data.
Ah! Forecast data, all weather reports have some inaccuracies. It may have still been snowing in the vicinity well past 11 p.m.
It's true. We cannot be totally sure, right?
What? How did she pull that off?
I have no idea. It stopped snowing at Hazakura Temple when the murder took place. You need to provide conclusive evidence of this. I've come this far. There's no turning back now. Very well. I, too, cannot allow any doubt to remain concerning this testimony.
Ha! You can't back down, can you? Such a perfectionist, Miles Edgeworth.
Very well then, Mr. Edgeworth. Where is your evidence that it had already stopped snowing when the victim was killed? Actually, there's two possibilities as to which one this could be. There's this. And this. Let's try this one. Ultimately, it all comes down to one point. That being... whether or not it was snowing at that courtyard when the victim was stabbed.
That's right, but proving that is...
incredibly easy. If we want to know whether it was snowing or not, this photo will tell us everything. Of course, I am referring to the photo of the crime scene. As you can see, everything is covered with snow, with just one exception.
And that is...
Oh, come on, Francisco, you need some glasses or something? The victim herself, Miss Elise Dodo. Why is there no snow on top of her? The answer is simple. It had stopped snowing when she was killed, that's why. In other words, if the killer really did go to the Eagle River to dispose of the murder weapon, then in this photograph, there should be two sets of tracks. Ah! Order! What are you? Yeah!
Just what are you suggesting, Miles Edgeworth?
To be honest, I am not entirely sure myself, but this is simply what all of the facts point to. That night, someone used the snowmobile to leave Hazakura Temple. From the tracks left, it can be understood that they were heading for Dusky Bridge. At that time, it was still snowing.
Of course it was, because those tracks were erased by the snow.
Then, when this person returned to Hazakura Temple, the snow had stopped. Thus, the return tracks remained. Can I say something? This all sounds a bit fishy to me.
What does, sister?
There's only one key for the snowmobile.
Furthermore, on the night in question, we know that the defendant had it. The key was found in her room after the murder.
Which can only mean that night, Iris used a snowmobile to go to the inner temple. But Iris said that she never went there. I should probably press on this point some more when I get the chance. The snowmobile can't cross the suspension bridge. So she must have left it on the Hazakura side of the bridge and crossed on foot. That sounds right.
But what's odd is, when I left Iris and returned to Hazakura Temple, I didn't see anything near Dusky Bridge. You must have just failed to see it, sister. I doubt she could have missed something like that. Maybe, but when I made it back to Hazakura Temple, it was there, by the main gate. The snowmobile, I mean. And it was still covered in snow then. I know what I saw. It was covered in snow, too.
But that isn't possible! Order! Order! Order in the court! What does all this mean?
So, then what was the snowmobile used for? It wasn't taken by the defendant when she went to the inner temple. If it had been, then the witness couldn't possibly have seen it by the gate. Furthermore, it wasn't used by the killer to dispose of the murder weapon. If that was the case, there should be two sets of tracks in this photo. All we know is this. After it stopped snowing, someone used the snowmobile to return to Hazakura Temple. I never thought a simple snowmobile could cause so much trouble.
I think we've learned all we can from this witness.
Yes, I've nothing more to add. I've told you everything that I know.
But then, that still leaves us with the same problem. If only there was someone, a witness, who could testify to having seen the snowmobile. A witness, huh? Was there no one out walking perhaps near Dusky Bridge on that night?
I don't think that's likely. It was cold enough to freeze your ears off. Only an idiot would go out wandering in that.
Yep. I think we might have such an idiot.
Unless they had something really important to do.
That's a shame.
Hold on. Something is coming to me. An idiot may well have gone wandering out on that subarctic night.
Your Honor!
Actually, there just might be one individual who may be of help to us.
Really?
You know someone who might have seen the snowmobile on the night of the murder? I don't know for sure if he saw it or not. But there are two things about him that do come to mind.
Which are?
First, that he saw something incredible on the night of the murder. And the second being, this individual that I am thinking of went wandering outside on that cold night. In other words, he is our kind of idiot.
Mr. Edgeworth, who is this idiot you're talking about?
Yeah, this is a no-brainer.
Take that!
This guy just might be a product of Jean-Luc Deluc's guide to obnoxious French painting. Oh, this guy must be... Wait, this guy must be a product of Jean-Luc Deluc's... What kind of name is that? Guide to obnoxious French painting.
This is Larry Butts, a disciple of the victim, Elise Dono.
Her student? Interesting. And why was he wandering about outside on the night of the murder?
Thoughts. I could tell them all about his designs for Iris, but it may cost us his credibility as a witness before I even call him. He is, after all, an artist. He was, perhaps, searching for something in the snowy scenery that would move him, although I cannot guarantee that this is the reason. And so, this unfortunate, unreliable-looking man, what exactly was it that he saw? I intend to extract that from him right here in this courtroom.
Summon this youth as a witness immediately!
I have no choice, do I? I believe he is in the gallery for this trial. It will not take long to summon him.
Very well.
Larry,
may have escaped me yesterday, but today I'm going to get everything out of you. The court will now adjourn for a 20-minute break. Miss Von Karma, please see to preparing the next witness. Understood, Your Honor. Good. Well then, court is now in recess. To be continued. Well, at least I was right about that being the last statement from Bikini, but still, look how long it took me to solve that. Oy. Okay, save your progress up to this point. Yes, and I will go ahead and take a short break here before we begin the next part of the trial. So, I know it's earlier than usual, but I think it's probably the best time to do so. So, if there's anything you want to do while I'm gone, now will be a good time, and I'll be back shortly.
Okay, I'm back. And I'm sorry I ended up taking a little bit longer than I had planned. So let's continue. Let's begin the next part of the trial and see what we can get done tonight. February 9th, 11:15 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1.
Excuse me, Mr. Edgeworth? I'm not really sure what to say.
Iris, we only have 20 minutes. There are 2 things which I need to ask you before we reconvene.
Alright, I'll help you any way I can.
First, about that night. You really didn't go to the inner temple, correct? The last witness claims to have met and talked with you in the training hall. Either you or Sister Bikini is lying. Our line. Whatever.
Mr. Edgeworth, it is just as I said yesterday. Until the incident occurred, I was in my own room in Hazakura Temple.
Very well. The second thing, then. That night, the temple snowmobile was used in between the times Sister Bikini returned to the main hall and when she bore witness to the murder. Sometime between 10:30 and 11 p.m. that night. Were you the one who used the snowmobile?
There's only one key for the snowmobile. The only person who could have used it was me.
So it was you. But why? What made you go out to Dusky Bridge?
I'm sorry, Mr. Edgeworth.
No, not the best time for this. Ugh. Oh, crap. Iris.
I can't tell you about that yet.
Yet?
Not until her safety is confirmed.
Her?
The safety of the Acolyte.
The Acolyte? Talking about Maya? She must be talking about Maya. Okay. Iris, look me in the eye and tell me the truth. Did you kill Elise Donham?
No matter who or what may come, I could never take a life.
As I thought, no psycholocks. Very well. It is my job to get to the truth. You'll discover this for yourself soon enough. February 9th, 11:36 a.m., District Court, Courtroom Number 7. Well, court will now reconvene. Miss Von Karma, where is the witness?
During the break, a man was detained for suspicious behavior in the gallery.
Larry, what did you go into? Suspicious behavior?
He was sketching something very intensely.
Dare I ask what the witness was sketching when he was detained?
He drew a terrifying woman, armed with a demonic face and a vicious whip.
Okay. I can only presume that his intention was to capture you. Ah!
Anyway, it's time to drag this pathetic excuse on artist before the court. Lord Stoneham, I hope you're ready. Get in here!
It would seem that whip is going to see plenty more use today. Probably. Just as long as it's not on us. Ouch!
Your sketch is in contempt of this court.
Hey, ouch! It's artistically rendered. Ouch!
You tried to run away from the bailiff who is trying to hand you your subpoena, correct?
Look, I'm nothing but fledgling artist trained out in the mountains. I'm only down here in the city because I ran out of green paint. Well, to use a technical term for the color viridian. Larry, this isn't an art store, now is it? I know, I graduated junior high, okay? Look, art is all about working in the fields, isn't it? Working in the fields? I presume he wanted to say field work. I hope. That's it, thanks, buddy. It's kind of sad that I was able to understand his mangled train wreck of a sentence. I just happened to stop in here and found a wonderful new model. So see, I got nothing to do with this trial at all. I expect all your faces to be red when you realize this mistake bright red. Or to use the technical term, crimson lake. Ouch! 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 Wait, what was the judge? What? Oh, forget it.
Stop your pathetic blabbing and testify like a man!
Refrain from whipping me, Miss Von Karma. Cross-whipping is as bad as cross-checking. Witness! That was all your fault. Testify! Now!
This is too much for me. I was at that lodge out in the mountains looking up at the stars that night. I walked to the bridge a number of times, but I didn't see a snowmobile. I didn't see anyone at the bridge that night either. The girl I was waiting for didn't show up. My teacher died on me. I'm all alone now. On edgy.
Witness, please refrain from talking directly to the lawyers during your testimony.
I'm just nobody. Nothing but a small, worthless man, aren't I? Then why wasn't I asked for my name and occupation? Or anything else?
Mr. Edgeworth, this man seems to have quite a severe inferiority complex. He's recently been the cause of numerous incidents. I think he's finally realized for himself just how much of a nuisance he has been to other people.
Yeah, that's right. I'm behind everything. Every case. Watch out, okay? Just touching me will make you eternally unhappy.
Well then, let's proceed with the cross-examination. With no touching, thank you. We can delve on into other details at a later time.
Hold it!
Whatever's the matter, Mr. Edgeworth? This one single statement is so full of contradictions. For a moment there, I thought I was going to collapse.
So, witness, any ideas to where these contradictions in your testimony lie? Depending on your answer, I may stay my whip.
Okay, give me a minute. Well, it was snowing that night, so I couldn't possibly have seen the stars.
Right?
That rundown shack is hardly a lodge, is it? And even if the stars could be seen, it isn't like I was there to look at them, right?
See, you can do it if you try.
Ouch!
There is only one issue here. What you saw at Dusky Bridge.
Hold it!
A number of times. How many?
Maybe 5 times? I went once every 20 minutes.
Which means you spent almost 2 hours at Heavenly Hall that night.
You bet. Real love's about waiting with your heart in your hands.
Love, you say? It was this man's intention to summon the defendant to the small shack, using this blackmail letter. Blackmail?
No, that was simply a product of overflow love. Ah!
You huffy puffy, loosey-goosey excuse for whipping words of a witness!
That was a sentence. So, what'd you see? I hope for your sake you saw a snowmobile. You huffy puffy, loosey-goosey excuse for whimpering, whining, whistle a witness, eh?
Well, you see.
Being called those names doesn't seem to bother him at all.
I didn't see a snowmobile.
Hold it!
Larry, you really didn't see it.
Hey, no need to hit your desk. I can hear.
Hang on, let me check something. Okay, never mind then.
I didn't see it. I didn't see a snowmobile.
Larry, say snowmobile for me, please.
Snowmobile.
If you truly have to hide, then why are you stammering like you just flew over a cuckoo's nest?
Shut up! What is this? I don't know. Don't ask me.
It seems that I'll need to start from a more obvious contradiction. I'm going to strike the blow that will finally get him to spill the beans.
Hold it!
You didn't meet anyone.
That's right, because I've got nothing to do with this. And I'm just here to buy some Viridian paint, okay? Gosh. Come on, I expect to see those Crimson Lake faces now!
It would appear that simply pressing him isn't going to be enough, Mr. Edgeworth. Indeed. Seems that he's going to claim to have nothing to do with this to the end. I don't want this guy to cost us any more time. I need to slice through his obvious contradictions and keep things moving along. Okay, I was at the lodge out in the mountains looking up at the stars at night. I want to... Let's see.
Objection!
Okay, that wasn't it. Okay, I didn't see one at the bridge that night either. Didn't see a snowmobile.
Objection!
Okay, what's going on here? Oh, is that? thought he saw him, didn't he?
Objection!
Okay, there we go. Larry Butts, I can understand why you might want to throw your own life away. You're pretty pathetic and you cause all sorts of trouble.
I'm sorry.
But, having realized just how much of a nuisance you have been, that could be considered a step in the right direction.
Edgy, are you trying to console me?
It certainly doesn't sound that way to me. However, I cannot forgive you for simply turning away from the incidents you create.
What? You're totally pinning this on me.
Now then, let us talk about the night of the murder. Sister Bikini, after seeing the murder take place, asked Phoenix Wright to report it. Thus, he headed for the public phone by the bridge. There, he happened across a certain nefarious individual. You, Larry Butts.
That's alright, me, in the flesh.
Listen carefully, witness. It doesn't matter if you change your name. So long as you remain pretty pathetic, you will continue to cause these incidents. That reality will not change.
But, what do you want me to do then?
Larry, what you need to change is your inner self. But for now, what you saw that night, testifying truthfully about this one issue, is all I need from you.
Angie, I think I've finally woken up. Hell, I guess I can still be sleeping. But anyway, I'll do it. I'll testify. Well, I'm not sure this will go especially well.
I'll ask again then, witness. What did you see on the night of the murder?
I went to the shack at around 9, so it would have been about 10:30. I was lying under my bed when a white flash almost blinded me. I looked out the window and Dusty Bridge was on fire. There was still some thunder, but I went right away to check it out. That's why I ran to Nick.
You certainly saw quite a lot, didn't you?
So, what happened to the bridge after it caught on fire? It was like me after a 3-day stint chasing a girl. It totally burned out, like almost totally gone. I mean, trying to cross the bridge and remains was what caused Nick to fall. What did you say?
Oh, don't worry, it's nothing life-threatening. He just caught a cold.
I never know with that man if he should be called lucky or unlucky.
Now, Mr. Edgeworth, please commence your cross-examination. Phoenix is definitely unlucky. Yep. Although, I guess... Welcome to the stream, by the way, Ashi. Because I have doubts, my doubts how often his clients actually pay him. Well, that's true. But in the case of this situation, it's hard. Really is hard to say, because on the one hand he fell through the bridge, but on the other hand he walked away with just having a cold. So I guess it just depends on how you look at it. Anyway, let's start pressing.
Hold it!
What did you do out there in the cold for an hour and a half?
Well, if you really must know...
Phoenix, I have good news and bad news. Oh, what's that?
Well, if you really must know, I was busy being excited, I guess.
Excited? Dare I even ask?
I said the meeting time is 10 o'clock p.m., right? But I couldn't wait, and I thought she might come early too.
Well, it appears she didn't come at all in the end.
Because they never arranged to meet in the first place, did they?
The good news is that you're alive. The bad news is that your case is in the hands of Laurie Stoneham. Oh boy. Yeah, you're right about that.
Shut up! Don't go picking my fond memories apart. Anyway, I was getting a little worried. I thought maybe Iris had lost her way. So every 20 minutes or so I went out to the bridge. But I didn't see anything particularly suspicious. I didn't have anything else to do, so I just went back to the shack to wait for her.
Hold it!
This light was, of course.
Lightning! Like kapow! Like a slap from Naomi, honestly. A big bada boom.
That's the second time he's mentioned Naomi.
God! Or a little like that? Whoa, that's more like a punch from Miranda.
What kind of girls did you date, Larry? Witness, did you actually see the lightning hit the bridge?
Well, I was a bit startled by the flash of light, so...
Hold it!
Seeing that, what did you do?
What do you think? I was burning up as well, for the fire in my heart.
And that's why you went to take a look at the bridge?
Well, to be honest, it was freezing cold, so at first I thought, forget it, I'm not leaving my covers. But it had pretty much stopped snowing, so, I don't know, I changed my mind.
I'm not sure I care for the forget it attitude you had at first, Witness.
Hold it!
You said right away, but exactly how long after the strike was that?
The lightning fell, and then the bridge caught fire, maybe around 5 minutes. I mean, I suddenly thought, gotta go check this out.
How far is that small shack you were in from the bridge?
Hold on, well, it pretty much stopped snowing. I guess about a 5-minute walk.
And how did the ski bridge look when you got there?
Like I said, I recovered a piece of my childhood. I mean, not even the bonfires kids make during school championships can compare.
Well, should I press him for a little more info? Larry, let me ask you one thing.
What is it, Angie? What's with the serious face?
Why didn't you call anyone?
What do you mean?
Normally, when faced with a towering inferno, one would try and tell someone. There's a public phone right by Dusky Bridge, correct?
Well, of course I thought of doing that.
So then, let's hear why you didn't.
Well, yeah, okay. A reason. It isn't that I didn't try to tell anyone. I just didn't have time to, okay?
Hold it!
You claim to have arrived at the bridge at the same time as Wright?
Yeah. I thought I'd better tell someone about this. Then Nick came up yelling about murder. It totally made me forget about the bridge. The fire was pretty much out by then anyway.
What's this feeling that you suddenly have a terrible case of unease? It was after contacting the police that Phoenix Wright fell from the bridge, correct?
Yeah, that's pretty much it, more or less.
You told me about the burning bridge yesterday, but there's still something that doesn't quite fit. It looks like, despite his change of heart, Larry still isn't telling us the whole truth. originally thought to check out the bridge. Does this mean that you initially had no intention of doing so?
Well, yeah, I guess it does. It was really cold. I didn't really want to go out there.
If that's the case, why did you change your mind? I would like to hear your reasoning. In which case, please give testimony to that effect, witness.
My reason? Okay, reason is it?
Hold it!
So you decided to go and see what was happening.
That's right. We're talking about a massive suspension bridge burning to high heaven. That's not something you see every day. A real spectacular. Like, really special?
Kind of related to witness who is unable to pronounce spectacle. Life seems to love hitting this poor witness below the belt.
Well, my motto is to hit life back as hard as I can. Ah! I'll give you a few hits too if you'd like, with my whip.
You told me about the burning bridge yesterday, but there's still something that doesn't quite fit. It looks like, despite his change of heart, Larry still hasn't told us the whole truth. Let's, well, that wasn't it. Let's see. Slide under my bedding. Snow. 15, 19, 10, 10 p.m. lightning struck Dusty Bridge at 10:45. Well, again, I'm kind of stuck here. Let's see. Because I read over everything, I think, and I can't figure out what I'm doing wrong, what I'm missing. No, I guess that is possible. I have no idea. Did I already try this? On this statement? Well, I'll give it a try anyway.
Objection!
Nope, that's not it either. Shack at around 9, so it would have been about 10:30 p.m. As long as I'm getting... Looked at the window and Dusky Bridge was on fire. There was still some thunder, but... Yeah, I have no idea. I really don't.
Hold it!
Just a minute. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. And welcome to the stream, Calm. How you doing tonight? It's weird seeing Edgeworth from this angle. Yeah, it is. And let's see. Thought I'd never get another chance to see something so big burning. strike was that? Wait a minute. Off the bridge. Later.
Hold it!
Okay, this is getting a little irritating. Let me think here. Arrived at the bridge, and Nick showed up less than a minute later. But if I feel this case will only strengthen Edward's disdain for the butts. Not helping my... It's not helping my feelings for him either. Because this last statement changes depending on what you press in this... in this statement. So I don't know which is the statement I'm supposed to react to present with. I arrived at the bridge and Nick showed up less than a minute later. See, let me show you what I mean. Let me press this statement real quick.
Hold it!
Now see, if I press this sentence, this is what makes him talk about meeting up with Dick when he got up here. If I press this statement, it changes to him just talking about how he never thought he would see anything like the bridge burning ever again. and I can never have both statements. It has to be one or the other. Yeah. At least give me a hint. Okay. 'Cause this is just ridiculous. Okay, let me phrase that a little better. If I chose the last option, he would have changed to his testimony to basically talk about how he came up here to actually see the burning bridge. And he talks about how the fire was almost out by then? Bath time over. Okay, how many oopsies have been made? Quite a few, and I also can't figure out which of these last statements I'm supposed to react to, because this last statement changes depending on what I press depending on what I ask when I press this statement. You may tell her which statement is the problem. Okay. Yeah, that's really what I wanted to know, was which statement I need to work with. Anyway, welcome back, Ashi. I didn't know you went to take a bath. But not which item to show. Right, not a problem. Like I said, I asked for a hint, really, and... So yeah, telling me which statement is fine. It'll help me narrow it down a little. If the problem is that she has the wrong statement in the testimony, you may tell her that. You need to contradict this statement somehow. Okay, so it's this. So this is the correct statement, is what you're saying. I arrived at the bridge and Nick showed up less than a minute later. Arrived at the bridge and... Okay, let me think here. Okay. Let's see, I arrived at the bridge and Nick showed up less than a minute later. This is still bugging me a little bit because of... I'll show you why. Because of... But apparently it's unrelated to at least this testimony. He's saying he went up to the bridge at 10:30, I think. But according to the weather data, the lightning didn't strike the bridge until 10:45. So does that mean it was another 15 minutes between that statement and when he actually went to the bridge, or is he saying he went to the bridge earlier? That's... Don't answer the question, I'm just saying my thought process. Anyway, I arrived at the bridge, and Nick showed up less than a minute later. My friend since grade school fell from Dusky Bridge and is currently hospitalized. So, that's not it. I arrived at the bridge and Nick showed up less than a minute later. Bikini said it took roughly 15 minutes, so this could just be for her, since she's so short, I don't know. Anyway, she said it would take 15 minutes to walk from the Hazakura Temple to the bridge. But Larry said from Heavenly Hall to the bridge was only a 5-minute walk. So... Funny how it's always in multiples of 5 minutes. Learn some new tricks, riders! So... There's a 10-minute difference between how long it took them to get there, but they just happened to get there at the same time. And Phoenix... Phoenix could... Let me think. Phoenix did not see the lightning strike. Because he was surprised just to suddenly see the bridge on fire. He did not know lightning had hit it at the time. So how did Larry see the lightning and not Phoenix? Okay, let me think. So 5 minutes. 5 minutes is how long Larry said it took to get from the... Heavenly Hall to the bridge. And Bikini said it was roughly 15-minute walk to get from Hazakura Temple to the bridge. And Phoenix did walk. He did not take the snowmobile because he could not have. Well, let me exit this. I don't think this is what I need. I arrived at the bridge, and Nick showed up less than a minute later. Regional weather report for the night of the crime. Lightning 10 to approximately 11. Okay, hang on a minute. Bikini said she saw the murder at 11. So that means the lightning would have already struck the bridge by then. Around 30 minutes passed between the fire starting and going out, so that means it ended, the fire didn't completely burn out until 11:15. But Larry is claiming by the time he got there that the fire was already almost out. Maybe its bikini's a sham. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I know it's not. I know that's not it, but I'm just being silly right now. Let me think. So, the lightning struck Dusky Bridge at 10:45 p.m. Around 30 minutes passed between the fire starting and going out. I'm trying to remember how the scene played when Phoenix fell from the bridge. When the bridge collapsed and Phoenix fell into the river. Because I know Larry saw it happen. Wait a minute, he wasn't there first, was he? And this could just be my memory failing me, but was Larry there first? Yeah, if it's just my memory failing me, go and answer. If not, or don't, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. Well, actually, just tell me either way, I guess, if my memory's failing me or not. Because I feel like Larry got there shortly after Phoenix did. I don't know if this really means anything as far as this contradiction, but... hang on a minute. Let me check my stream from when the fall happened. I'll be right back. Okay, I guess Larry was there first. So how are them Nicks? I don't know. Let's see. So apparently Larry was there when Phoenix arrived. So Larry did get there a little earlier. Arrived at the bridge and Nick showed up less than a minute later. So that part is true, presumably, but arrived at the bridge and Nick showed up less than a minute later. Let me press this statement one more time. Now see, you're saying the fire was pretty much out by then. What's this feeling? I still have a terrible case of unease. So you doubt the butts? Yeah. Okay, double check the right answer. Oh, okay. Center contact and... There's still something that doesn't quite fit. Looks like... First question, then, is this. What exactly is the contradiction? What is Larry wrong about? What exactly is the contradiction? What is Larry wrong about? Arrived at the bridge and... There's still some thunder growing. Look at the window. I went to the shack at around 9.
Hold it!
What did you do out there in the cold for an hour? Yeah, you did. Okay, so that didn't bring anything. The first question then is this. What exactly is the contradiction? What is Larry wrong about? Just a minute. Okay, no hints until you can at least identify exactly the contradiction. If you can identify that, you can earn hints on how to prove it. Okay, I went back and watched a little more of that stream, and the way Larry's talking, you know, he was talking about how the fire was almost out by then, but when this event actually happened, he was telling Nick it was too dangerous to cross the bridge. To me, I don't know if he would have been freaking out like he was if the fire was almost out. I mean, yeah, the damage would still be there, but I don't know. I don't think you've quite identified the problem yet. Okay, hang on a minute. Just a sec. I'll be right back again. Sorry about this. Keep getting called to do something. Okay, I'm back again. Let's see, don't think you've quite identified the problem yet. I arrived at the bridge and Nick... Let me just read the rest of his testimony. There was still some thunder, but I went right away to check it out. I looked out the window and dusty bridge was on fire. I was lying under my bedding. Went to the shack. Now see, that's something that's still bothering me. I don't know if it's even related to this, but he says it happened at 10:30. According to this weather data, the lightning struck the bridge at 10:45. So you think there's a timing mismatch? Yes, I do. I don't know if that's related to this particular comment, this particular statement here, but it's still something that's bugging me. Just a minute again. Reality, such a fickle mistress. Yep. But like I said, I don't know if that's... Arrived at the bridge, and Nick showed up less than a minute later. That's really all I have to go off of right now, though. Is this, so... And I can't remember if I already tried that, so let me save. I don't even remember the last time I saved, so... So yeah, let's save. I arrived at the bridge. Well, I think the last time I saved, I still had the wrong statement, so... It's fine. Let's see. So, let's see if I'm onto something.
Objection!
Without confirming or denying, Phoenix Wright writers love to make hay out of 5 minutes. Go figure. Anyway. Oh, let me tell you a funny story. Have you ever... First off, I have not myself, but Ashi, have you ever played the Professor Layton series? This is actually a story I told Soup earlier on Discord. Only Catriel? I don't know what that is. Like I said, I haven't played the series myself. Well, anyway, I'll worry about that later. I need to get on with this. Your very existence being a contradiction. I'm not sure if you can grasp this or not.
What the hey, Edgy? You make me sound like some sort of alien.
But your testimony is conclusively contradictory. The problem here is time.
I've never been the best timekeeper, you know.
Do you not have a friggin' watch or nothing?
3 minutes after Bill leaves on foot, you follow him on your bicycle. How long does it take for you to catch up with him? Terrible at those.
Well, so am I, but still. I'm not sure that's an excuse. This is much more simple. Exactly! You saw the lightning strike Dusky Bridge, and immediately went to see what had happened. Is this correct?
Yeah, well, I wasted about 5 minutes first, but more or less.
Like 15 minutes? Gosh dang it. I have the weather data from the night of the murder here. According to this, the lightning fell at 10:45 p.m. You say it takes less than 5 minutes from the shack to Dusty Bridge. Well, okay, that means you wasted 10 minutes then. Meaning you probably got there at around 11 p.m. Wait, what? Wait, what? You're going to explain this to me, Edgy.
That all sounds about right, I guess. And then Nick showed up and did his fallen act.
Oh, right. See, there's me being dumb. Phoenix was there at 11 when, or maybe a little after, when he heard Bikini screaming about the murder.
And then Nick showed up and did his fallen act.
That is impossible.
What do you mean?
11 p.m. is when the murder occurred in Hazakura Temple. Thus, Wright was still there, in the courtyard. There's no way that Larry could have encountered him at Dusty Bridge that time.
Excuse me, I have an objection.
Too bad, you're not a lawyer. You do.
Edgy, how many times did I say this? I'm not Larry, I'm Larry's student.
Who cares?
It has not been proven that the murder occurred at 11 p.m. The sister only said around 11. In which case, it could have been earlier than that.
Watch your footing there, Miss Francisco Alcala. Slope ahead is very slippery. For there is still no way that Wright could have been at Dusky Bridge at 11 p.m.
And why not?
It is clearly written here in the weather data report. It took around 30 minutes for the bridge to burn out. It also hasn't been proven that Laurice is a functionally competent carbon-based life form. I kind of think it's been proven he pretty much isn't, but okay. Therefore, the bridge must have been burning until at least 11:15 p.m. Oh, I see. Which means what exactly? Wright did not see the bridge while it was being consumed by the flames that night. In fact, he did not arrive on the scene until after the flames had died down. Well, okay. If you say so. This picture says otherwise. I mean, yeah, it may have died down for the most part, but you can still see flames there. I don't know what this game's doing. Larry! You arrived at the bridge at 11 p.m., but Wright did not make it there until at least 11:15. I suggest you to stop hiding things and just tell us the whole truth. Now then, what happened during these missing 15 minutes?
I feel like I just got brutally woken up by a toilet splashback.
Sure.
I guess I was still sleeping after all. Haha, pictures. So there was a missing 15 minutes prior to meeting Phoenix Wright. I hardly see that as much of a problem.
Yeah, not much of a problem at all. Don't agree with her, but Larry, gosh dang it. Really? The bridge is burning before your eyes, and there is a phone right next to it. Why, then, did you not report the accident? Yes, witness, why didn't you? Were you there simply to watch the bridge burn? That is kind of the vibe I was getting after rewatching that scene. And therein lies the problem. For even after the bridge had burnt out, he was still there. Staring into space, this witness didn't even attempt to fulfill his civic duty.
That's what it sounds like.
Ah, but this is Larry we are talking about, and even he isn't capable of being so stupid. Which means there has to be a reason for his inaction.
Edgy. I think it's about time I got serious with you, dude.
Oh, this ought to be good. Just as I thought, you've been playing with us all this time.
Listen, I'm going to tell you everything. Are you sure you want to hear it all?
We wanted to... Forget it. Yes.
I may really say it this time. Everything. Gah! Then say it!
Very well, I have a terribly bad feeling about this. However, let's have the witness finally give us the whole truth. Now, for this 15-minute gap, what were you doing, witness? I think we're all fed up with him at this point.
I'm a dough nymph. I'm an artist. What do you think I was doing? Sketching in front of the bridge. I was whipped up into a frenzy of art. The shock and awe that I was feeling, I transferred it all directly onto the page.
You are not Yusuke Kitagawa, so screw that shit.
Before I realized that the flames had gone out, and then he came running up.
I suppose artists can be strange folk. Yes, as I said, Yusuke Kitagawa, but I don't think Larry's strange for the same reason.
That's right. I'm willing to sacrifice everything in order to draw the perfect sketch.
Including the truth from the sound of it. Mr. Edgeworth, has this removed the last of your doubts? Is he kidding? Not at all, Your Honor. One very large doubt still remains. Yeah, what would that be? Just his face right there. This is a surprisingly believable story, especially considering the source. So why did he think he needed to hide it from us until now? I intend to drag the reason out of him.
Ha ha! You'll regret this, Iggy.
I'm sure he will one way or another.
Hold it!
Tell us, Larry.
My name is Laurie. Get it right. Mistakes like that are what keep you from being popular with the ladies like I am.
Just who exactly are you?
I'm Laurie Stoneham, apprentice extraordinaire.
That's what he calls himself in any case. Then you are an artist?
Of course, I'm an artist, the real thing.
Yet again, that's what he calls himself.
Names mean nothing. There's only one issue I care to discuss. What were you doing?
That's a very big issue indeed.
Hold it!
Sketching the burning bridge!
The burned bridge and everything that came with it.
What came with it?
You want to hear this from my lips, do you, Edgy? You'll regret this. That sketch of mine is... Gah! Enough! Just take that ridiculous sketch of yours out already, witness! What are you talking about it. I don't know what you mean.
That does indeed appear to be the fastest solution. I'll leave it to you, Mr. Edgeworth. What should I do? I've got a terrible feeling that the instant this sketch is revealed, the entire world may be changed by what is depicted there.
We're gonna look at the sketch, but just then we're saying that about Larry of all people. Anyway,
Larry, I wonder if you could show us your sketch, please.
Well, even I couldn't have imagined it'd turn out like this.
Imagined what?
Thought Maurice Stonham's debut would take place here today, like this.
ouch! Sight! No!
Okay, but steel yourselves.
I am not sure what to expect here. Because, yeah, the thing that would help would be for it to actually have some kind of new evidence. But this being Larry... Alright, here we go.
This is the world of Maurice Stoneham.
Oh. Well... so this is Dusky Bridge, correct? Quite a large bridge, isn't it? Your response, Miss Von Karma?
Yes, well, it's a better drawing than I expected. Is it? Is it? I struggled to reproduce those flames, I really did.
Yes, I'm sure you did.
This is going to get ugly.
No one has the courage to bring it up, it seems. This mysterious flying object. Larry.
What?
The burning bridge is fine. But what is that unfortunate looking figure?
You spotted that? I thought you might.
However much I might want to ignore it, I can't.
It's Iris, of course. Iris! I wish she'd take better care of herself. We have to plan our future, you know. What would have happened to her if she had injured herself flying like that?
Larry, please, answer this next question honestly.
Alright.
Are you really claiming to have seen this? Are you claiming to have seen the silhouette of the defendant flying over a bridge that was engulfed in flames?
Yep, that's what I saw. That's why I drew it. I'm an artist. A real artist.
You! Hi! The girl!
Yeah, no, I think Larry... To answer the question that they may or may not have been asking, yeah, I think Larry is high.
Anyway, the girl, she's really high up in this picture. What was that for?
This is all a bad dream. I was hitting you on the cheek to test a theory.
Okay. Please whip your own cheek from now on if you wish to test your wild theories. Anyway, no court of law will ever acknowledge that people can fly.
Actually, there is some precedent for this. She was flying pretty high, my sweet Iris. She was about 30 feet above the bridge, at least. It was really something to see.
This has to be some kind of mistake. Mr. Edgeworth, please bring the witness back down to earth. What? Me? This witness is your friend, is he not? Sure.
Accessory to foolishness, Miles Edgeworth.
Let us get back to the cross-examination, by force if necessary. Mr. Edgeworth, I expect you to expose the obvious contradiction here. Yes, Your Honor. Looks like I've got another reason to remember this moron.
Well, what'd you think of my debut piece?
Get that thing away from me!
Larry's sketch added to the court record. Horrible sketch of what he saw the night of the crime.
Now, hurry up and cross-examine him.
I think Judge is ready to get him out of here. What?
Hold it!
Just where did you see this sight from?
Hey, don't need to shout. When I was lying in bed in that rundown shack, the crack of the lightning bolt made me realize that the bridge was burning. I just watched it for a while from there, thinking how nicely it was burning. And after about 5 minutes, I saw it.
The defendant flying?
That's right. That's when I decided to go to the bridge.
I see, that all makes sense. Aside from the sketch itself. Yes, the sketch doesn't make any sense. I just need to convince the artist that his work is ludicrous.
Hold it!
You transferred everything directly onto the page, and that is the sketch here.
Yep, sensational, isn't it? Or should that be scandalous? I put my mind at ease anyway.
It did.
That's right, the reason she didn't come to me, even though I waited for her, was because she was trapped on the other side of the bridge. Could it be that Iris undertook that dangerous, desperate flight in order to reach me? That's gotta be it! Alright, go me! Nice old... Continue, please!
Hold it!
You forgot the passage of time to that extent, did you?
Well, once I get caught up in something, I tend to forget everything else.
That's true, he's always been that way. I guess he's not lying about that at least. Phoenix Wright appeared on the scene at over 11:15. Even if he was drunk until then, that dispels all doubts.
Aside from doubts of his humanity, eh?
There is a big clue waiting for me in this cross-examination. His testimony does nothing less than mock the court. But I am sure that there is a vital kernel of truth hidden in it somewhere. The judge understands, yep. Her white hood flutter. I did not think this would come up again in this, but... And it still may not even be the right thing, but... this is all that's coming to mind.
Objection!
Okay. Larry, what did you really see that night? Not that I particularly care.
In your position, that's just being irresponsible. I do exactly what I saw. I'll give you a whole $1, that's the truth.
If that is truly the case, then there's one thing that we can say for certain.
What might that be?
That the person who flew over the bridge could not have been the defendant, Iris.
Well, what? What do you mean? I don't understand.
Ah! A foolhardy folly of a foolish statement by an equally foolish, foolhardy fool. That would presume that Larry has $1 to his name. True. How exactly can you make this claim? Tell us, Larry. According to this picture, the individual whom you saw was wearing a hood, correct?
Of course she was. That rundown shack is quite away from the bridge. The hood is what told me that the floating angel was my Iris. The hood is my darling Iris, and Iris is my darling hood.
Okay! No. No, I don't want to know what that means. But it seems there are bigger fools in this world than they wanted at the defense's bench. Gee, you think? You just now realized that? Larry, there's something you need to be made aware of. On the night of the murder, Iris wasn't wearing her hood. She had given it to Wright as a gift. Are you going to change your story now? Perhaps it just was Wright who took the flight.
Well, what are you talking about?
I think you understand what I mean just fine.
Why? Why did Nick have Iris's hood?
What?
Edgy, what's going on with Iris and Nick?
Gosh dang it.
Why, you Nick, you dog!
Oh, brother. Why not? I mean, if Max's sample bus could fly, that's true. I do believe that this unbelievably mysterious sketch is destined to disappear, discredited and discarded, straight into the garbage.
Huh.
Ah!
What is it now, witness? It feels like I've been waiting 25 years for this very day to come.
Okay.
Edgy, today is the day I get to completely stupefy you.
Okay, definitely not 25 years, but whatever. Moving on. What? What was the meaning of your outburst, witness?
I hate to have to do this, but I have some definitive evidence.
Uh-huh. You stupefy him on a daily basis, that's true. Definitive.
Evidence? Iris did indeed come flying over the burning bridge. And I, Laurie Stoneham, shall prove it!
I didn't expect to ask this again. Oh, we shall be needing your testimony once again. Tell us anything you know concerning the defendant as depicted in this sketch. And show us your evidence that this nightmare was actually a reality.
Okay, if you're ready, Edgy. Because I'm gonna feed you a whopping serving of pain!
And if you... Well, okay. That's true. I was about to say if you don't, Francisco will be. Title the next stream, Larry is an idiot. If he's still around, yes. Heck, I could do that now. Yeah, that's if he's still around in the next stream. Can confirm that Larry does not get murdered in this case. That wasn't what I meant. I just meant if we're still listening to his test, if we still have him on the witness stand in the next stream is what I meant. No, I never would have thought Larry would get murdered. We can't, there's no way we could get rid of him that easily. But he is still an idiot. Oh, I'm not arguing that. You have been serving us a whopping 7 of pain this whole time. Trust me. This is gonna be stupid.
When I reached Dusky Bridge, she was already gone. So I was so worried, so I frantically searched all over for her. That led me to finding a beautiful crystal sphere, half buried in snow.
I was wondering about that.
I'm sure that Iris was simply wearing a spare hood. After all, no one else could have lost a crystal sphere that night.
crystal sphere?
This one. Pretty, isn't it? But finders keepers.
That sphere.
Where did you find it?
Let me see. Around here somewhere? Looks about right. And it was half buried in the snow.
Yeah, pretty much stopped snowing by then. Yeah, but there was still some falling as I walked up to the bridge.
The court accepts this crystal sphere.
That's mine, okay? I want it back afterwards.
There's something on it. Oh my, it's blood! What? Blood? Crystal sphere found half covered in snow near Dusky Bridge the night of the crime. Has blood on it. Add to the court record.
You ready, Edgy?
Yeah, I am.
By tomorrow morning, you'll be calling me Mr. Lair.
I thought you wanted to be... You know what, I don't care anymore.
Yeah, I like the sound of that. No one's going to push me around anymore.
Didn't you want to be called Larry Stoneham only a few minutes ago? Yeah, exactly. Okay, thanks for saying it, Edgeworth. Anyway... Well, I'll go ahead and press statements anyway. As usual, I think I pretty much know what to do here, but...
Hold it!
So, you went to the Budding Bridge.
That's right, to meet Iris. She actually flew to get to me. The least I could do is meet her halfway.
But the defendant was not at the bridge when you got there, you say?
I guess she went back to Hazakura Temple. She's a girl, after all. She must have wanted to look her best.
It must be lovely to live in the fantasy land of Larry's mind. Actually, it's so depressing that I can't even look up the energy to point. Oh boy. So, what'd you do next?
Well, I was so worried I saw a friend and searched all over for her.
Hold it!
So you searched all over for her.
She was flying pretty high, you know. I thought maybe she slipped on a landing and got hurt. Hey, it was more than possible. Also, when I headed out to the shack the first time, I was snacking on a banana. I was pretty sure I threw the peel away somewhere around there, so you know.
Yeah, I think I know what happened with that. Could one guy really be this stupid? So, did you find any signs of a so-called landing?
I don't really remember. I kept on falling over myself and kind of lost it for a while there.
You fell over yourself?
Yeah, the snow was deep and there was even a banana peel at them.
Okay, never mind. Yup, that's stupid, and then there's Larry Butts. The short of it is that you didn't find any signs of her landing, correct? Then what happened next?
Hold it!
Half buried.
It's in the snow with a little gathered on top of it. It's very hard to spot, actually. I mean, it was dark out, too.
I'm impressed. You did well to find it.
No matter what you may think when you look at me, I'm a pro.
A genius security guard. Ex-security guard.
I used a pen light I bought from my company to help in my search. And it sparkled really brightly as if it was saying, "Here I am" to me.
It does indeed look very much like the crystal sphere on Iris's hood. But need I remind you that she was not wearing a hood that night?
Hold it!
Each nun is assigned their own hood, and they are assigned only one.
I don't know anything about that, okay? And ours is special, right, dude? Even if she did steal a spare hood, I'll forgive her.
This is getting us nowhere. A destination for the day, it seems. However, this crystal sphere is found near the bridge. That is a fact. If it didn't come from the hood, where could it have come from? That is the question I aim to answer.
After all, no one could have lost the crystal sphere that night.
No one else could have lost the crystal sphere that night. Let me confirm one last time, Larry. The reasons you thought that this was Iris are the hood and this crystal sphere, correct?
That's right, my gut is never wrong. I met that old bikini that next morning, and her crystal sphere was still there, safe and sound.
Indeed. She was wearing it in this very room earlier today. This case isn't going to end without a fight. Exposing the obvious contradictions in this testimony will be easy. But I fear that all that awaits us are further mysteries. Okay, done with that. So I know what statement to present on. Now I just need to be sure I pick the right thing. The right evidence. So let's save. Again. And let's see. After all, no one. Okay, this is what I'm gonna go for.
Objection!
Larry, that night, there was someone who lost a crystal sphere.
There was? Who? Who is this stupid idiot?
Oh, wow. Miss Elise Dotem, the mentor to a stupid idiot.
The victim?
I have a photo of her here. Yeah, Larry took that. And on the end of her staff, you can see a very familiar looking crystal sphere.
Hey! That's my photograph! Give it back!
Ouch!
A crystal sphere like that is quite easy to find. I have one just like it on my brooch.
You do? They look nothing alike, okay, good. In any case, please take a look at this. This is the victim's staff, found at the scene of the crime. Ah, the crystal sphere! It's gone!
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What? What?
Just what does this mean? If anyone jumped or flew across the bridge that night, it certainly was not Iris after all. She was not wearing a hood, more importantly. The crystal sphere found at the landing site was not hers either. Yep. That means the one who flew and dropped the sphere was the victim, Miss Elise Dotem. Yeah, she was actually.
A fool alongside of another fool on a fool's errand to reach a foolish conclusion. First of all, this sketch, which I prefer to call a scribble, is ridiculous. People cannot fly, thus it is rejected.
You can't do that, I saw him with motor.
Yes! Oh, and this crystal sphere. This is nothing more than a red herring.
You honestly believe that?
Give it some thought, and I'm sure you'll realize it as well, Miles Edgeworth. Elise Stoneham was in her room on the night of the murder. There was no reason for her to go to Dusky Bridge. Therefore, the sphere cannot be related to this case. That is all.
Objection!
Miss Francisco and Carla, the only people who will accept that explanation are scatterbrains and clowns.
Why are you pointing at me?
The victim's crystal sphere was found near the bridge on the night of her murder. Yet you expect us to believe this has nothing to do with the case.
Objection!
That crystal sphere. It was probably thrown away at the bridge after the murder.
After the murder?
There is blood on the crystal sphere, isn't there? This naturally suggests that it was thrown away after the murder took place. The killer placed it there to throw the investigation off the scent. Which is the exact same reason that he drew that ridiculous sketch.
What? You mean... I'm the killer?
No! All joking aside, just when did this crystal sphere appear near the foot of the bridge? Unless this can be proven in some way, I refuse to believe this is related to the case.
She makes a valid point. There is no evidence that Elise Donham left Hazakura Temple that night. However, if somehow this crystal sphere can be proven to have been dropped before the victim was killed, then this case is going to transform into something else entirely. Yes, Larry, you are the killer. You murder brain cells on an hourly basis. Oh, I can't look at the court record right now. This case is going to transform into something else entirely. Okay, now I can. Because I feel like I'm kind of forgetting something. Body fell 10 feet after death. Your response, Mr. Edgeworth? I want your final opinion on the disposition of this crystal sphere. If it is not related to the case, then this witness who you called will have been nothing than a monumental waste of time.
Prepare yourself for some very appropriate punishment, Miles Edgeworth.
Can I prove it? Can I prove the crystal sphere was dropped before the murder took place? When is Larry not a monumental waste of time? Oh, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. What do I call you? Scritch? I don't know. Scritch Queen. How you doing tonight? Okay, I'm gonna save before I do this. Scritch is fine? Okay. So, how you doing tonight? And welcome to the stream. I'm glad you could tune in. If you haven't played this before, we are actually on the last trial of the game. So if you don't want any spoilers, this might be a good time. Just a minute. I've played before case. Yeah, it's been interesting for sure. Okay, let me check the court record again. I feel like carried by Elise Donham when she was alive. Has her fingerprints on it. Can I prove the crystal sphere was dropped before the murder took place? I kind of feel like we can't, but let me make sure I didn't miss something. That's unrelated. Photo of Elise taken by her own people to restone. Before the murder. Oh! Yes, we can. I think we can. Can I prove it? That isn't the issue. Just simply prove it. That's the only option. That's what he'd do. That's the way Phoenix Wright would do this. Your Honor, allow me to prove something to you. I will prove that this crystal sphere is a vital link to solving this case. You will do what?
That look in your eyes. You remind me of Phoenix Wright when he is cornered.
Oh, just a sec. that should come as no surprise. Because right now I am Wright, and I am indeed cornered. I order you to present your evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. Evidence that proves that the crystal sphere was indeed dropped before the murder. Okay, here we go. Found half covered in snow near Dusky Bridge the night of the crime. Well, it has to be this, I would think.
Take that!
This crystal sphere. It was half buried in the snow, correct? That's right, if it hadn't stopped snowing, then it would have been game over. The snow would have totally covered it. That's all I needed to hear from you, Larry. Your testimony makes one thing quite clear. What? When the crystal sphere was dropped, it was snowing, even if it was ever so slightly. Snowing? On the other hand, let us look at the scene of the murder. As proven earlier today, there is no snow on the victim's body.
Are you going to eat some more of your food?
Oh! Therefore, the crystal sphere must have been dropped before the murder. What? Order! Wow, she didn't whip him this time. On the night of the murder, the victim did indeed go to the Dusky Bridge. And there, something occurred that caused the Staff's crystal sphere to come loose. What could that have been? The sphere. There is some blood on it, isn't there? Allow me to raise a certain possibility at this junction. The real crime scene was near the foot of Dusky Bridge. The murder didn't take place in the Hazakura Temple courtyard? Only a fool would suggest such a foolish piece of absolute foolishness! Just who is the fool, and which part is so foolish, Miss Hawk-Harbor? Have you been paying any attention this whole time, Miles Edgeworth? The sister saw everything! She saw the victim being killed by the defendant in the Hazakura Temple courtyard!
Objection!
That's not exactly true, now is it? To put it more precisely, what she saw was the murder weapon being removed from the victim's body. That's the same thing! No, it isn't. Ugh. You said it yourself. Very little blood is actually lost at the moment of a blade's insertion. If you want to talk about when the most blood would be lost from a body, that would be when the blade is removed. If that statement is the truth, then Dusky Bridge could very easily be the scene of the murder. The murder weapon was not removed, thus there was no bleeding. You are forgetting one vital thing, Miles Edgeworth. Elise Stonham's body was found in Hazakura Temple. On foot, it takes 15 minutes to travel from Dusky Bridge to Hazakura Temple. You mean to suggest someone carried the body all that way? I've made it this far. The only place to take this is to the end. I just need to prove that my version of the events is also perfectly plausible. Now, if the defense is ready, the court would like to have an explanation. Please show us the method by which... darn it, it's not gonna let me save here. Please show us the method by which the victim's body was carried to Hazakura Temple. Well, okay, that's all. That's easy.
Take that!
On that snowy night, there's one way that a body could have been moved. The snowmobile. Ah! As we know, the snowmobile was used that night. It was explained as having been used to dispose of the murder weapon. But it could also have been used to carry a body. Order! Gah!
This is completely unacceptable, Miles Edgeworth. You've dug yourself into your own grave.
What do you mean?
The only one who could have used the snowmobile was the defendant. She's the one who moved the body. Doesn't that put the final nail in your coffin?
You're too late, Francisco von Karma. And in fact, the defense has proven something else entirely. We have shown that this case requires further investigation.
What?
Where was the victim Elise Donham really killed? If her body was moved, whatever for? And finally, just what does this image mean?
Do you even need to think about that? Such a creature could never see the truth, let alone describe it!
Objection!
This witness certainly sits on one of the lowest possible branches of humanity. However, he would never utter a lie that would hurt a girl with whom he is enamored. He drew this, so it is something that actually happened. The defense stands firm on this point.
Edgy, thank you.
That settles it then. I cannot give a verdict under these circumstances.
Ah! Ah!
Right. I seem to have fulfilled my part in this. It is just as I thought. Francisco von Karma, you made a wonderful partner.
Excuse me?
There was one reason, and one alone, for me being here. To expose the darkness of this case, and then pass it on to Wright.
Really? That's what this is all about? You could have just told me that from the very beginning. Then I wouldn't have had Francie whipping me all around! Miles Edgeworth, I don't care about what you were here to do. This is my chance to finally grind you under my heel.
A shame that your chance seems to have slipped you by.
What a shame, really? This is on your fault! Such a terrible witness! You are an affront to all the legal system stands for! Ow, 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 ow! I demand satisfaction!
Well, Ashi, are you sure he didn't get murdered in this? I cannot believe that the witness's testimony relates to an actual event. However, there has to be some sort of answer for the questions it raises. Have his words here today been the truth or lies? Next time we gather in this courtroom, those are the matters that shall be addressed. I am counting on thorough investigations by both the defense and the prosecution. And with this, the rest is up to you, Wright.
Ah!
Court. Well, she didn't whip Phoenix to death. True. I was making a joke anyway. Court is now adjourned. To be continued. Okay. Oh, boy. Yep, this is getting good. But, sadly, we're gonna have to end the stream for tonight, because I only have about 16 minutes left in the stream tonight. So, we will hopefully start up the next, I guess, the investigation. The second part of the investigation, tomorrow, hopefully. So, we'll see how that goes. So, thanks for everyone that tuned in. I hope you enjoyed tonight's stream.
And as always, you can follow my YouTube channel link below to be notified to see all my past live streams. And thanks for the follow tonight, Calm. I'm glad to have you. I hope I'll see you again. And also you can follow my Twitter account linked below to be notified when I go live. Or if I have to cancel for any reason. So again, I hope you all enjoyed tonight's stream. Welcome again to Scritch Queen. I hope you enjoyed yourself. And if you'll stick around, I will be dropping a host. Let's see who I want to host tonight. And if you didn't look, in case you didn't see the schedule for anyone that's new, on some nights I will do late night streams with my friend Rio Maverick. Normally it would be tomorrow night, but he is going to be busy tomorrow night, so we will hopefully be doing one tonight. And we are currently playing Trails of the Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel 2 on our late night streams. So if you are interested, you can come drop in and watch us play that game. Anyway, tonight we will host... let's see. Yeah, tonight we will host Mr. Shion Petra 92, who is playing Final Fantasy Tactics. So hope you'll stick around for that. And again, hope you enjoyed tonight's stream. Hopefully I will be back tomorrow night to begin the investigation. So, have a good night and take care, everyone. Bye.